young people. This is a interesting handling by the cops. There's so many cops there, so much government. They don't pat this guy down. He ends up pulling a knife, and then they end up shooting him in a hell of a crossfire. I'm surprised no cop got shot.
Somebody is trying to get him, and they're in the pipes. He's destroying the basement, and he's looking for this person.
Okay.
And he has a machete. Yeah, he said that there, and she says that he has a machete.
So cops get the call. EDP, emotionally disturbed, tearing up the place, maybe on drugs, and he's got a machete. So they have a shield and they have multiple cops. They're taking their time. They're listening.
Probably his sister in Brooklyn.
Can we talk to him?
Yeah, he's not violent. No. She said he has a machete.
Just slow it down.
He's walking around with this.
Where is he?
So you took it from him? Yeah, he put it down.
Where is he?
He's downstairs in the basement. I'll tell you what's going on. He's on a bad trip. He's hallucinating. He thinks there's fucking somebody down. And he's searching all over the place.
Where is he now? Protocol.
I'm going to hold on to it. Retired chief of sanitation. His father's retired cop, and his sister's a cop in Brooklyn. Hey, Tico.
So it looks like there's 4 cops when they get in there. I'm only seeing 3 enter now, but I thought there was 4 or 5 down there.
Oh, I didn't.
I don't know what's going on, Tico. What's going on, bud? Dude, I don't...
Okay, so a guy had a machete. This guy's getting pretty close. Nobody has a gun on. I'm not sure what's in the background here. Is this another cop? Or... Oh, no, that's his boyfriend or his partner or whatever they are. I don't know. He seems like, because he yells, don't shoot him afterwards. Oh, spoiler alert, he gets shot.
It sounds crazy. Alright, tell us. Yeah, look right. Joe fucking listen. Like, I showed him.
Alright.
Stay over here.
Stay over here. Can we get in there?
Okay, so they want to control his movement, stay over here. We don't want him moving to get a new weapon. Remember, you're in a crowded house. There's furniture everywhere. You can't move. He knows where all the weapons are. They don't. They already know he's kind of crazy, even though he's being cooperative now. I'm okay with this so far. They're getting a little close to him. I think if I'd already known he was doing that, I mean, I like to pat him down, and if I'm going to take him or detain him, I'd get him in cuffs. But this guy's being kind of calm. So it's kind of like, all right, we don't want to jack him back up. Let's see if we can talk to him without jacking him back up since he doesn't have a weapon now. And that's a risk you take. I told the story where we let the guy go use the bathroom. He was all calm. Then he grabs a razor, starts trying to cut himself. We have to tackle him and fight him. And it turned out to be a mess because we thought he was cool. Sometimes you just, shit happens and you got to respond when it happens.
How about that? Stay right here.
What's up, brother? Talk to us. What's going on today?
No, man, it's not fair.
What? You having problems? Like, what's going on?
Okay, so this guy's got the shield not really ready to use. Again, he dropped his guard. He's like the guy's being cooperative. Still in the house with a lot of things that he can grab. Any impact weapons, I mean, you don't know what the hell's in there. I mean, they got tires in here, so he's not going to pick up a tire, but...
So what the fuck it is? I come down here, it smells like smoke, like I was, and I didn't even touch the stuff today. I just got it at the hospital.
Okay.
I don't know what the fuck's going on, and I know I'm not that... I was fine at the hospital, and I got home, things just started changing. I'm like, what the fuck's going on?
So when did you go to the hospital last?
Just focus on us. Don't worry about what's going on.
So he reaches in his pocket, grabs a phone. Everybody's okay. Remember, this guy's over here, and the guy in front of him is talking to him. So you got 4 officers surrounding the guy. Now, are they surrounding because they're setting up a crossfire, or are they surrounding to cut off his escape paths in case he kind of runs or tries to get to a weapon? So, I mean, the cops are being pretty reasonable until the gunshots start.
I broke my phone.
Okay.
my phone was, I believe it was hacked.
Okay.
And then with everything else going on, it makes it sound like I'm even crazier. So.
No, not at all.
Yes,
What's your first name again?
Yeah, it does sound like you're crazy. But the fact that you know you sound crazy, you may not be so crazy.
Lewis. Okay, I've been here before, Lewis, with you.
I'm not.
I know. Last time, and I'm just being frank with you, you took like a little too much drugs, so you
I
started
know,
freaking out.
but I've been
Clean? Did that happen at all tonight? You can be honest. You're not in trouble.
I swear to God.
Okay.
I just got back from the hospital.
I swear to God, it must be true. When people swear to God, it's always true. You should believe them, and just that's the end of it.
Just be honest.
That's why I went earlier.
Earlier today. I'm talking about today.
Well,
when I
that's what
got.
he's asking.
Yeah, I'm asking it all today. Like, when's the last time you took anything?
Like, it was like 12 hours ago when I told you at
Okay.
the hospital.
And you're not feeling any effects from that at all?
No.
Okay.
What happened? I swear to God, I didn't take anything today. Oh, he was only swearing to God about later today, not about earlier today. I got it.
Okay. All right. Thank you for being honest.
Yeah, thanks for lying to me. But I'm going to tell you thanks for being honest because I don't want to jack you up because I can tell you're freaking crazy and you're lying to me and I don't believe anything you say. So the cops are on edge. I get it. 4 cops surrounding him.
So what are you upset about today? You walked in and then something was off?
So the guy talking to him is normally what we call the primary. This is probably his beat. He's going to have to take paper on this call. He's the one that's got to report. So the other officer's just there for backup. They stay out of it and let him handle it because he's got to do the paper. If he wants to arrest him, he can arrest him. If he wants to let him go, he can let him go. It's his call. It's his beat. He's the primary officer. That's why the other 3 are standing back. This isn't a rank issue on who's got more experience. This is usually a beat issue on who's going to take the paper and who's responsible for this beat.
You know what? I asked him to look at it.
You want me to explain it to him?
He can explain it to
When I
me.
picked him up at the hospital, they released him.
Okay. Who are you to him? You're his...
Who are you there then? And they cut it off. I don't know why they didn't want him to say who he was, whether he's boyfriend or ex or what.
Relax, Tico. So when I picked him up at the hospital, they released him. The phone is compromised. Okay? And then they were sending high-pitched noise to him. I couldn't hear people were following him.
Okay.
So
Good.
I'm searching for them, that's all.
Imagine you know one saying
Yes,
you're
you are.
crazy.
You guys
We're
think
not.
crazy.
I'm
You
not.
think this is a drug system.
Explain to me. What I said, is that true? Is that what's going on? Right? So don't say I'm lying. I'm not
No, I
lying.
know what you're saying,
And we're not saying you're crazy.
but I know what I.
But I'm just saying.
Look, if you're hearing things, you're hearing
I'm
things.
not
There's
hearing,
no... Okay.
I'm not hearing things. I
All
saw.
right. All right, yeah, and that's something, you know, we'll we just have to talk to EMS and figure out.
Okay, he starts reaching in his pockets. This guy's looking down. He's kind of lost focus. Cops do that. It gets boring. It's like, man, I'm tired of hearing this shit. Whatever, we're here. Look, if we ain't got a crime, if we can't do nothing, why are we here? I get it, but shit hits the fan right here where he pulls a knife out.
Everything out after that.
No,
Okay.
I'm not going back to the fucking hospital.
And there's the knife. Now everything changes. I'm not going back to the hospital, and he produces a knife. Here we go.
Everything out after that.
No,
Okay.
I'm not going back to the fucking hospital.
Yo, drop that! Drop that! Drop it!
Well, that freaking went to shit fast. Rick, why weren't the cops? Why didn't it go per? Why? Shh. Come on, people. You can't expect reasonable actions from crazy people. Now, I couldn't tell in this video if they tased him and then shot him several times or what. But I know that one dude scrambled up those steps pretty quick.
Hey, T. Okay, how about that? How about that? I'll show him. Stay right here. Come here.
What's up, brother? Talk to us. What's going on today?
Different view.
Hallucinating?
I'm not going to go through all this.
Man,
That's what he thinks.
yeah. And the walls moving. Okay? It's, he broke up with some fucking broad. And he started
Okay, so he broke up with a broad.
smoking meth.
Oh, so now he's smoking meth. Yeah.
And he's got a bad fucking trip. He was suicidal. He told the cops earlier today he was suicidal, but he's not now. They took him to Elmhurst. They fucking released him. They released him.
They always release them because the criminals know when I go in here, if I say I'm suicidal, they'll keep me. But if I tell them that it was just a comment and I didn't mean it, then they'll release me because everything's full and nobody wants to keep and nobody wants to deal with these people. And they'll let them go out there until they end up committing suicide by cop. Then they'll blame the cops for shooting them.
Okay. Oh, listen. So when I believe. What's your first name?
All right, so I'm bumping up to when the shooting starts.
Just
We already heard this.
So that's the effects of drugs, but you don't want to listen to them. And then somebody said, "Is that true? Is that?"
You just have to talk, talk to us and figure out.
No, that's Teak.
Okay.
I'm not going back to the fucking hospital.
Okay, so again, I could not tell if this guy is shooting a taser or a gun. That looks like a gun to me, but I can't tell if he's shooting it. Is that the slide moving? Yeah, I'm pretty sure they shot this guy. I didn't read whether they shot him or not. What happened here? Let's read this so I can figure out what the hell's going on. Police officers went there, firearms during a confrontation. Identified, discharged a total of 2 shots from his Glock. So he fired twice from the Glock. During a confrontation with the armed subject, he had a knife. That would have been the armed subject. Padilla was armed. 5.5-inch blade. The knife was recovered at the scene. Sign of patrol, precinct, guitar, uniform, discharged a taser. So somebody fired a taser and the gun. On Friday, the individual called 911. While all of us speakers, police advanced at the officer, at which point discharged 2 shots of service weapons. Discharged tape. This was moved by ambulance at the hospital and was treated for his injuries. He was arrested and indicted on 1 count of criminal possession with a weapon in the 4th degree. So they're going to drop these charges because he's crazy. But they have to charge him because the cops shot him. So that's why he got charged. Okay, so this guy's the one that tased him, and he's still tasing him, which I'm okay with, but he did get shot. And this is another angle.
No, hold stick. I was fine at the hospital, and I got home. Things just started changing. I'm like, what the fuck's going on?
So when did you go to the hospital last?
Just focus on us. Don't worry about what's going on in there.
It was crazy. I'm not hearing.
So this is the cop's view on the stairwell. So you have 2 cops here that are going to be shooting, and you got the cop over here that's shooting, and this guy's in the stairwell, and he runs toward him. Man, bad position to be on that stairwell.
Talk to EMS and figure everything out after that.
No, that's Teak. Okay. I'm not going back to the fucking hospital.
So I don't know if he's like shot there immediately. It's a click, and it doesn't sound like a shooting. So this guy who had the taser's not even out when he goes. So I think the guy shot him as soon as he got the knife out, which I'm okay with.
I'm not going back to the fucking hospital.
Yeah, I think that was probably a gunshot, but I can't tell. So this guy's just scurrying up here like a cockroach when a light comes on. He's like, shit, I gotta get away from this dude. These cops are shooting. I gotta get the hell out of here. All right, and there's one more view.
No, man, it's not fair.
Look, if you're hearing things, you're hearing things.
I'm not going back to the fucking hospital.
So, was that a gunshot?
I'm not going back to the fucking hospital.
Let me see if this guy fires. Okay, so I don't think he does shoot. I didn't see the slide move. So I'm not sure who shot or what that is.
I'm not going back to the fucking hospital.
No, drop that. Drop that.
Man, I do not know who the hell that was or where it came from.
Hit him.
So this dude's like, shit, I'm holding him and these cops got guns at me and he's got a knife? Dude, bad position. That was a fire. I'm pretty sure he fired right there.
Drop that. Hit him.
Let me go here. I think I'm going to see his... I thought I saw a slide move. Maybe not. Oh, there it is. That was a shot. There goes the round. So he did shoot. Well, they said one officer fired 2 rounds, so he must have been the only one that fired those 2 rounds. Let me see if he fires the second round quick. Huh. I don't know where he fired that second round.
No, drop that. Drop that. Hit him.
Okay, second round was out of cover. All right. So, how can we tear these cops apart and say they were all mean and bad and what they did? I'm kind of okay on this. The guy produced a weapon, and they were caught kind of with their pants down, and they had the shield, and they were talking to him. They were treating him nice. Now, had they gone in there, like we would have probably went in there and said, we're called because you were running around with a machete, you're going in handcuffs. And one cop took one hand, one cop took the other hand, and they put him in handcuffs. He wouldn't have got shot, and this couldn't have happened. But then the video would have showed that the cops were being jackboots and coming in there and handcuffing the poor guy who needed help, and they weren't treating him fairly, and it's unfair, and he looks like he's got brown skin, so it must be racist. So, again, it's just no win. All right, that's my take. Cops did okay. Well, in that there,